everyone. Today we are going to start the detail about the service request. This will be useful for you, and we will mention here how to create service request, how to close. All detail we will mention about service request here. So after open this application, you will find this plus button here, or in the left side you will find a new service request, this link. So either you can click here or you can click here. So if you will click here, the new request will be opened and number will create automatically, status will be new. Here the information for the requester who is creating the service request. In the right side, this is affected person, means who need the service. So either if the requester is same the affected person, so no need to change anything. Suppose he is creating for any other person who is the affected person, so he can change here his ID. After changing ID, his information will appear here. So after changing here or not changing affected person, you have to go here in classification. In classification, you have to classify the work. For that, you have to click here, detail menu, click classify. Once you will click classify, you will find the list of all classification available here. Here you can select the suitable classification, whatever you need. For that, you have to click this arrow button to expand more detailed classification inside it. So once you will click mechanical, you will find list of mechanical classification. Even inside, you can find more classification related to this classification. So here I will select HVAC. Later on, you can go inside and you have to select the last one. Suppose you will open this and again under air handling or fan, and you will find the last one. So you have to select the last one. But here for time being, I have to select HVAC. Once you will click HVAC, this information and code will appear here. After that, you have to select priority. So click here priority and select priority according to the problem. This problem is very urgent, very high, or low, no problem. So whatever is your condition of work, you can select here. I will select here medium. So after selecting inter priority, you have to select a group. Means who is responsible for this classification, this type of work. So that for that you have to click here on maintenance group. Once you will click here, all group will appear. Who is the responsible for this classification? So according to location, according to building, you can select the group responsible for this work. I will select here zone 1. Okay. Once you will select the group, all information related to group, their engineer, their planner, their case engineer, all information will appear here. Okay. So after selecting the group, you have to write here work problem. What is work problem, or what work you are facing, or what service you need from the group. So here you have to mention work problem in detail. After writing work problem, you have to select location. So click here and select value to find the location. Here you will find a list of all location related to this site. Here I will selecting the first one. After selecting location, here you can go and you can mention more floor or room or anything else, whatever you want, you can mention here in detail. After creating the request, you have to click save. Once you will save, this service request will assign to the person of related group. You can check here workflow, this assigned to whom. For that, you have to go select action, click here workflow, click here to expand it, and you will find your view workflow assignment. Once you will click workflow assignment, you will find this request is assigned to responsible person of that group. So that is Mustafa Abdu. Once Mustafa Abdu will open the request, he will find like this, and he will assign the labor to check the problem. Suppose, and then he will route it to process. So once he will click, he will find here option technician is assigned or sent to call center to assign to other group. Suppose this request is not related to him and by mistake or anyhow it is assigned to him, he can return it back to call center to send to the proper group, and he can write here mention memo to mention which group is responsible for this work. Suppose this work is related to him, he will assign the technician and send it to inspection. He will click OK. If he will not assign the labor, he will get message like this, and work request will not move from his account until he will not assign the labor. So assign the labor, he will close it and he will go down. And here he will find in time tracking, he will find the list of labor and he will select any labor from the list. So either click here or select labor. Both way he can find the labor. Click here to labor and select from labor. He will find here list of all labor to his group only, not all, for his group. He will select the labor and route the request to check the problem. Before, the status of this request was new. Once he will assign labor and route the request, the status will change to inspection. Means the technician has been assigned to check the problem. Once technician will check the problem and come back and he will write his feedback to engineer. So engineer will route this request again. When he will route again, he will find some options. He will click OK, he will see the options. The first option send to call center and reassign or reschedule to other group. Suppose technician go and he check it is not his problem, it is related to other groups, suppose electrical or civil or any other groups. So he will write feedback, this request should be reassigned to other group. So engineer what he will do, he will select first option and he will write here memo to reassign to home and he will click OK. So this request will go to call center and call center according to the memo reassign this request to another group. Suppose he technician check and find this problem is big and it cannot be resolved without material. So what engineer will do? Engineer will select second option because he need material and he will create work order. So creating work order, he will select second option and click OK. So system will automatically create the corrective maintenance work order and work order will appear here. And he will plan this work order according to request, material and labor, everything. Suppose he don't need to work this request, means work not related to him or maybe done it before, no need to do anything. So he can cancel it. So if he want to cancel, he will select third option and click OK. Once he will click OK, the request will assign to KSU engineer for his knowledge and he can cancel it. Suppose work completed at the same time during inspection, he can select the last option and he can close the request. So he will select the last option and he will click OK to close the request. So what he will find here message, enter actual finish date. Means he have to mention, suppose work finished during inspection, he have to mention the technician from what time to what time he work and how much time it taken in the complete inspection. For that, what he have to do, he have to come here in the labor again. He will add labor, select labor and enter here start date, start time, end date and end time. So he will select here date first. He will select here time Then end date. First select time. Time, suppose he finish at he start the work and he finish at the same day and 11:30 he finish the work. 11:30 a.m. So he will take 11:30. He will select start time and end time. Then he will find the total working hour here. And he will save the request. He will find total working hour. Means 15 minutes, within 15 minutes, technician check and find that work is done. After entering the detail of labor, he can route it for closing. Once he will route, again he get the message, enter actual finish date. So what is actual finish date? Actual finish date is here. Actual start date will assign automatically. Actual finish date he have to select. Means when he finish the work actual. So he have to write here actual finish date also. So once he will write actual finish date and he will route the request, it will complete automatically. Workflow will start and status will change to complete. Okay, now it will be under waiting at least 5 days, and 5 days it will complete. It will be closed. Status will change to close. For this, within this 5 days, suppose the affected person is not satisfied with the work, he can reopen it again until it is not closed. Okay, this is all for the service request, and this is all process to create and close the service request.